What is going on, everyone? I would like to say thank you very much for clicking on another Neo Leo gaming video. So what I have here for you for your viewing entertainment and hopefully viewing pleasure is a very crazy game of Madden 2026. Now this game right here, I was behind 13-0, literally almost all the way up until I would say well, yeah, like almost a third quarter, and then after that, I kind of just went ham. And well, you'll see if you happen to make it to the end of this video, you're gonna see the craziness that has transpired throughout this next 21 minutes, guys, and it's really good too. So this was the second out of the third. Yes, yes, this is the second out of 3 games that I was playing last night, and I was down all 3 games. This one wasn't nearly as bad. I was only down by 13 points before I was able to claw my way back, and then once I got into the lead, it literally was just pedal to the metal. I was just defensive. What can I do here? Looking for an adjective. It was a defensive shellacking. There we go. Shellacking is a good one. I kind of like that one. I absolutely put on a defensive clinic against this dude, and it was gorgeous. It's been quite a while since I've played Madden. I think it's been at least a month and a half. I've been playing, other games. I've been playing the crap out of Rust, but there have been some updates to this, and it feels really good. I was absolutely against Madden 26 in the beginning because the game was shit. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. I am a massive fan of Madden. I've been playing Madden for a very long time, so it's not like I'm trying to take a dump on it. I really do like it, but now that it feels better, I don't know what kind of updates they did, but I'm thankful that they did the updates because this. Yeah, I got smoked there on that play. That was crazy, bro. That's for sure. But I really do think I'm going to be playing a lot more Madden lately, well, more Madden than lately, I should say. My bad. And I'm definitely going to be playing more of it because this is fun, man. I've had such a good time. I think that's an interception, right? Yeah, Jalen Ramsey for another pick. I wound up getting 7 interceptions. I don't know how many sacks I wound up getting this game, but the interceptions were absolutely insane. And listen, I know it's only a video game, but I can kind of see why Shador Sanders isn't starting. Just based off of the video game performance of this guy. Now, I personally would not have started him because I guarantee you his quarterback rating is not very good, seeing as he's third string. So I was kind of surprised to see that this dude had done this. I mean, I understand, I completely get it, but come on, bro, you're not pulling some crazy stuff. See, yeah, that was a nice breakup, nice defensive play on his part. All right, everybody, I'm going to catch you on the other end. I will probably go like a couple minutes without saying much, and then I'll go ahead and pick back up with a commentary. And if you do make it to the end and enjoy the commentary, I would kindly like to ask you guys to leave a comment to let me know. I really hope you do.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
All right, so here's where I'm going to pick up with my wonderful gaming voice. Hopefully you agree. And if you don't agree, or you do agree that I've got such a wonderful voice that you could probably listen to me, talk like this and read some stuff off for you. Maybe do a podcast or something, something to that effect. I just this is kind of boring here and there. I don't think there are any really explosive plays for a little bit. So if you are at this point, maybe you want to go ahead and fast forward to closer to the end, which I understand. This is just me trying to play smart football. Nothing wicked crazy. No, no deep balls passed downfield. Now, I did have a game against the Dallas Cowboys that I really wish I would have recorded, but I wasn't sure if I was going to win it or not. That I actually wound up throwing, what was it, 4 touchdowns, 418 passing yards, and like an 80% completion rating. And I will double check the screenshots. I'm pretty sure I did take a picture of that because it was absolutely insane that I came back from I think I was like down like 21 points. Yeah, I was down 21 points in that game. And like this game, I was down 13 points and I just came storming back. It was pretty crazy how I've been able to come from behind. Now, have I had some come behind? Wow, have I have I had some come from behind victories before? Yes, most definitely. But it's been a few years, and that's when I had like Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, and I had a pretty strong defense. This year, I have Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf. I mean, and the defense with Jalen Ramsey has been absolutely stellar. I mean, I've always been a Steelers fan. Gonna be a Steelers fan no matter what. Even if they absolutely suck ass, I'm still gonna be a Steelers fan no matter fucking what happens. And I can drop the F-bombs now because I'm pretty sure I'm past that point where YouTube doesn't give a shite. So here we go. What is this? 147. Yeah, I think I'm about to hit this kick, yeah, because that's going to be 22-13 here in a second. And bombs away from forever. I think that was like a 56 or 57 yarder, which is a little more difficult these days in this new Madden, I've noticed. Not horribly so with the kicking, but it takes a little extra now to get those longer kicks, which I'm fine with. I am thankful that I have such a good kicker with Chris Boswell. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it for another minute or two, guys, just to leave you with the action. And I'll chime back in probably, a little further down.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Cardinal, 18, let's go. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll try to run forward full. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
So right about here is when I got a little nervous because he's going to get a touchdown. But I am pretty sure he actually went for the 2-point conversion and didn't get it. Or went for the field goal and didn't get it. Forgive me for not remembering right offhand. I am editing as I go. So yeah, there's the touchdown. Which was pretty hard to stop no matter what. Those runs up the middle, especially if you have a somewhat decent line and running back, you guys are going to get no matter what. Now, have I stuffed people at the line? Sure. But that's hard to do, man, stopping people like that. Unless I call like the absolute perfect defensive play. Yeah, he's going to go for the 2-point conversion right here and miss it, which is going to keep me up by 3. And unfortunately for this dude, he's just going to keep trying and trying. Yeah, that was a really good stop. Man, I'm glad I called that cover 2 defense. And that was needed. And unfortunately for my friend here, well, not my friend. I mean, I'm not going to call him like a butthole or anything like that. You know, he's a fellow Madden gamer, so he's not too bad. He actually didn't say anything. It's surprising that lately most people have been pretty quiet on the mic. But unfortunately for him, I'm going to put up a crap ton of points from here on out. Like I said, I finished 42-19, and it's just freaking outstanding because like lately, and even for quite a while, I have not been able to put more than 30 points up, and it's just been, you know, partly I would have to say my skill being a little rusty and the roster being kind of shit. However, the Steelers have gelled in real life, and I feel like that transfers over to Madden for the most part. I really do. So the Steelers, oh my lord, I just watched something I did not want to see. Thank you, Peter Griffin, for your shenanigans. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, this guy is not going to get a chance. I still can't get over that he threw 7 interceptions. Now, when I first started playing, sure, I would throw up a bunch of interceptions, but my normal maybe is like 1 or 2 now. I don't throw up that many interceptions like that, and I was able to actually get some defensive pressure, which helps a lot. Because if you can't get any sort of pressure, see that play right there was crazy. Now you can kind of see where he tried to jump for the interception, and he did that one more time or 2 more times in this game, and it absolutely bit him in the ass. I mean, I understand a lot of guys are going to try to anticipate where the throw is going and try to jump the ball, but I mean, DK Metcalf just broke on the inside, and I really think if I would have waited a half a second later, that was an interception. There's no way in no way in whatever kind of hell that there is that I am catching that football for the touchdown. And here I am going for 2 points. I don't get this, but that's fine because I'm up on him by 28-19 right now, and it's just gonna get worse for him. um, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut up for another minute or two, and I will catch you on the other end. Maybe a few minutes. I'll let you guys go without my shenanigans.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Sanders. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. The 4th quarter, the defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get with just under 90 seconds remaining. Well, a tough situation.
Alrighty, as promised, here I am on the other side of the commentary break. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember if this is another touchdown coming up right here. Oh yeah, he wanted me to punt. I was like, no. Oh, did I punt? No, I punted. After the interception, I punted because 4th and 17, you should punt. I mean, I know some idiots that won't punt on 4th and 17. I actually played 2 of them last night, but I'll get the ball away from me, especially if I'm up, by 8 points. And that was a horrible return. It just absolutely was thrown backwards like a rag doll. You had no chance, my friend. You got your ass handed to you again. La la la. Sorry, I'm trying to make this entertaining for y'all. That was a break. Oh, I thought he caught that. Okay, no, he did not. That was a nice breakup by my defense. And as you can see, there's a minute and 11 left in the fourth quarter. And you're probably wondering, how can a minute and 11 turn into 5 minutes? Well, if you make it to this point, you're going to see that happen. I eventually just said the hell of it and wanted to end the game. And that was another interception, which is going to lead to more points. I'm actually pretty sure there's going to be a touchdown momentarily. I mean, but it's crazy how 1 minute and 11 seconds turned into 5 minutes because of, they're doing the shots, showing the crowd and the commentary and this and that and just all kinds of other shenanigans. Yeah, that was close too, because I had Wilson wide open over the middle. Had that ball actually gone over the head and not had been tipped, that was another really nice touchdown pass that was about to happen. Yeah, that was another one. Like, he's a good player, and I won't take that away from this guy because he really was good. I mean, but sometimes you just got to be a little bit better, man. And it's just a matter of see right there, he tried doing it again, and the same thing happened. Another touchdown. That was pretty sweet. I really needed that to happen, and I felt a whole lot better after that was in the end zone. Alrighty, guys, I think I'm going to leave it right here. I will say thank you first and foremost for clicking on this video. I would like to thank you if you've made it to this point, and thank you once more if you'd be willing to subscribe and hit that like button, leave any comments, any questions, keep them constructive, and I will most definitely get back to you. Other than that, guys, and I will leave it there, and I will catch you in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, start.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Go!
To throw is Sanders. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Rodgers throwing here. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get 1 more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is the execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the